Hey Scrapper Names fans, welcome back to another process video. I hope we're all doing well. I've got this 12 by 12 layout with this beautiful cut file here, documenting a photo of my niece who is now about to turn 7. I had to think about that. So it's a few years old. So I'm starting with this lovely American Crafts background paper. Now, where it's from, who it's from, I'm not sure. I just know it's American Crafts. I picked it up from my local Spotlight. Now, I debated whether or not to back this cut file or leave it, but I decided because of all the colour with the pops of white in the background paper, I would back my cut file, which I don't think I've done it yet. I think you'll see me do shortly. And I think I use a range of different papers from, I think it's the Page Evan Horizon. Yes, there's the paper pad right there. Yes, I think that's the one. So just flicking through now as to what to do, or what colours to pick. I really liked this paper. With all the rainbow colours on it, fitted in well, but it contrasted well against the background as well. So I had to put 2 pieces onto it because it didn't quite fit the whole length of the cut file. So I'm pretty certain I will cut out shortly. Yes, look, magic editing done. So I have backed the cut file. It is ready to go, but I still am not cool with the background, so I decide to mute it down a little bit and add some white gesso to it, just to make sure that I really wanted the cut file to pop. Every time, I've said this before, every time I use a cut file, the photo is the focal point, but the cut file also is, if that makes sense, because that way then, what am I doing it for? So, and I'm just using the brush as such that I'm using has got like a rubber end to it, which is fantastic for gesso, because then it doesn't ruin any bristles on a brush, because it's not a brush. So it works well. So I've just coated that there, and all done. Now I'm still fiddling around with my photo. I've cut it down a little bit just to have the picture of just the 2 girls. So this is my niece with her older sister. That's who's in the photo. So now I'm going through, it's a Gesso Craft paper pad that I've had sitting in my stash. I got for, I think, Mother's Day actually. I'm just flicking through, trying to find the right paper to make it, to be subtle but pop, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't, but to me it does. Alright, just matting that on there. Now I think from memory this has got, like, you can see the gold foil through it. I think it's a pale pink and blue, or pale blue. So it really gave that little bit of extra pop. And I kept the border around the photo as well. Oh, maybe I added cardstock actually. That was the border, you can see. So just flicking through, I end up adding more layers than I actually thought I would. I really liked the colours in this Gesso Craft paper pad. I think it's like Misty Mountain or something like that it's called. It's an older Gesso Craft collection. Sorry, you can probably hear my children who are playing in the background. It's like 41 degrees at the moment, so they're inside and I need to get these voiceovers done. Alright, giving my photo a really good photo map. Make sure it really pops. But wait, I decided to ink the edges. It's not something I actually do very often. But it really adds a little bit of, I think I might have distressed it as well. It just adds a little bit of definition around the sides. I just was making sure it really popped out, and I really liked the blue. Something different, really. And this is just some craft foam I'm popping up my photo on. adds a bit of dimension, and also gave it a bit of, so you had the cut file sitting in the back and then the photo layered over the top kind of thing. It's not quite over the top, but you'll see what I mean. I know what I mean, I just can't think of the word. So we are at the beginning of February. It is literally the 1st of February today. These videos were supposed to come out earlier in the week, but I didn't get that far, unfortunately. It's been a big week for work. So yes, I will get these up. But it is, as I said, 40-something degrees. We've got bushfires here in Canberra, burning very close to my family's home. So we are, yeah, unfortunately, hopefully it doesn't get to it, but yeah, worried that they might have to evacuate. Yeah, but it's hot. It's yuck outside. I think there's an element of most of the country being yuck outside, no matter whether it's hot or I think there's rain as well somewhere. So I hope we're all keeping safe, and if we can, getting some crafty time in to distract us from the world that be outside our door. All right, so now I'm just using, I think it's the Dear Lizzie She's Magic. I really like this collection. I wish I'd brought more. So I'm just using that to add some embellishments to my layout. I've also added a You Are Loved, I think it is, wood veneer, and glued that to the side just to add a bit of a neutral tone to the layout. There's lots of colour, which is great and whatnot, but I like sometimes some grounding there as well with the wood veneer. Adds that element. I contemplated colouring the wood veneer in actually, but then I changed my mind. There's far too much colour. Not far too much, but yeah, a lot of colour. So just flicking through, looking at some embellishment clusters. Using some of the tones that are in the layout already, so the pinks, the blues, even some yellow, but they're more pastel tones in these embellishments, which again is a really good contrast to the background paper, the cut file papers, and then now this. So I made my decision and away I go. I think I was going to use this for journaling, but I have a feeling I accidentally layered it too much and don't journal on it. Not sure. Could be wrong. Now the cut file, I think, is maybe a Paige Evans cut file, maybe from her Silhouette store. Could be. I generally only have a few where I get my cut files from, either on the Silhouette store or online, like Etsy from Confessions of a Paper Addict, or yeah. So I don't get them from very far. So I think this is a Paige Evans one. Just looking for some more wood veneer. I think I do add, I keep saying I think, isn't it? It's like saying I add more wood veneer here, but I add little pieces this time, little elements, just to balance out the fact that I've got that You Are Loved there. And instead of in coloured enamel dots, I decided to use these little wood veneer pieces, which I think are just, I think they're little hearts. Oh no, this one's flare badges here. Some little flares, just using up my stash. Has anyone decided on new collections or made a list of the new collections that have come out through Creativation? I'm not sure if anyone else has. It's the first time I've really sat and watched videos and made a list. But there's a few newbies that I would like to get my hands on. So I think some Pink Fresh Studio. I like the new Paige Evans, Bloom Street. I think there might have been a crepe paper one too I liked, or a few. So, might have to save up and put in for a scrapbook.com order. and have to wait then for them, but that's okay. But yes, there's a few there. It'll be interesting to see what's everyone else's. Actually, I didn't mind the Vicky Booten, I think it's Let's Wander. I didn't mind that one either. So yes, looking forward to maybe in a few months getting my hands on, over the next few months, getting my hands on some of those new collections and creating with them. That would be great. Anybody else with the new collections, especially us Aussie guys who don't get to get our hands on these collections really easily, like full collections. So here I'm just adding, I've got in this container, really tiny little pieces of wood veneer. So as I said, I'm just adding those instead of the coloured enamel dots. I just didn't want lots more colour added because I think it would have just got lost. And the wood veneer adds that warmth and that contrast with everything else. I did add some gold splatters using the Kaiser Craft gold ink, mist. Sorry. And then I think I might be done. Oh, I added heaps. Holy moly. Yep. I think I'm all finished. I think my splatters were it. So I will show you some close-ups of my layout, some still shots. Here's a close-up of it all. I hope you enjoyed this video and this creation. Always feel free to leave me some comments. Let me know what your new collections are that you would like. That would be awesome to see what everyone else is thinking. And if you could, a thumbs up and a subscribe if you want to keep seeing more. And I will talk to you throughout February. Thanks for watching, Crafty Peeps. Bye.
Artlist.io